Hey, it's Grips, and as always, thanks for joining me, especially for the last tutorial of the year. All right, I got a viewer, Pierre, bonjour, Pierre. He was saying that he wants to cut a hole in a mask, but he doesn't know how to do it. So let's have a look to see how this is achieved. So Boris Graffiti, drop it onto your timeline. I'm just using a solid background, customs filter, advanced mode. Let's do something really simple, and let's create a spline track and then just do a big ass circle, so something like that. So we're gonna make a donut. There you go. So first thing we need to do is then uncheck the fill. Okay, so we go into the fill tab and no fill on, and then I'm going to create a second spline media, and again I'm just going to do a donut or a circle. And there you go. Now to center this, I'm going to use the arrow, the hollow arrow tool. If I move it until it turns yellow right on there, I can then click and then drag it like so. Okay. So now that I have these two, obviously I just want this part masked. So how do I do that? Well, very simple. We're going to hold down the shift key. Now you can leave it on the hollow arrow tool, or you can use the pen tool, but I always get in the habit of using hollow arrow tool. So hold down the shift key, and when it turns yellow, click. Now you've still got the resize nodes, and then you have to do the same thing here. So now you've got both selected, and you can't do it through this way, and you always have to start with the middle one first. So whatever you want to subtract, do it that way. And if you want to use the subtract mode, it won't work, so don't do that. Go into tools, because like you knew that already, right? Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's go to tools, and you'll see path, and you'll see combine contours. Now it probably won't work because I went off the track again, so I'll have to restart that. So again, highlight it, click, and then go to Tools, Path, Combine Tours. Yeah. All right. So you're probably saying, well, I see no different. Yeah, it is. If I turn the fill back on, you'll see now that I've created this hole here. All right. And let's do something a little bit different to why you actually might need this. And in case you were lost what I did, I'll repeat the whole process. I'm going to find a still image, which is actually ideal to why you would need this. I'm going to resize it so it fits into the project. So I'm going to mask this couple out, but I don't want this masked out naturally, right? So again, spline media, and I'm just going to do just a super rough outline of the couple, because it doesn't need to be perfect, because it's not about that, it's all about cutting that hole out, right? Okay, so again, we'll go into the fill tab, deselect, and then I'm going to start the second one. So click once to uncheck or not have this one highlighted, and then go again like so. Alright, and like I said, the arrow tool, the hollow arrow tool works well, but I can also just do it directly with my pen tool. So I can hold down the shift, turn yellow, click once, go to the arrow, click once, and now go to tools, path, combine, and again if I turn it back on, you'll see that I've created the hole in the mask. And that is how we do it. We just combine the two and then combine the contours. And there you go, my friends, and Pierre, or Peter. How I crack myself up. That's how we do it with the masks, and there you go. So, as always, thanks for watching. So let's just do this one here.